From News 5, here's your Power of 5 weather and today's top stories. Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.
Terrence and Katie here with the News 5 update. Let's start with our weather. How are we looking, Ramisha?
Grab the umbrellas. You will need them, but at least you won't be slipping and sliding on ice. At least the roads will be wet. So
There's
good
that.
news there. Let's talk about your forecast. Like I said, it's going to be a soggy Friday. We've got a lot of moisture building in from the south, and that will mean waves of rain as we go through the rest of the day. Some of that rain heavy at times, so keep that in mind. But at least we're talking about rain and not ice or snow. Temps hanging out in the 40s for much of the day. Enjoy the warmth. It will get colder for the weekend.
A lawmaker here in Ohio has drafted a bill that would essentially make it illegal for anyone under 21 to walk into certain bars, restaurants, or breweries that make the majority of their money through alcohol sales. But businesses that advertise themselves as family-friendly say this new bill will hurt their bottom line. The senator says she proposed the bill to curb underage drinking. She says the bill will likely be reworked, but so far, no changes have been made.
A tentative deal that's been reached could avoid a strike by Cleveland Public Library workers. The union had asked for more money, staffing, and security. But details of that agreement not being released until a review and a vote set to happen Wednesday night. If workers were to go on strike, several library branches could temporarily close.
New information now on a story we've been following in Old Brooklyn. During a meeting last night, one city councilman says he's considering some drastic steps to cut down on truck traffic, like narrowing Spring Road so trucks simply won't fit.
When you live on a street and when you're raising your family or your grandkids are coming by to visit, having 18-wheelers blowing down your street is a real concern.
He plans to meet with people in the Old Brooklyn neighborhood again in March. That's also when we could see work start on Spring Road.
Building a better land with a plan to tackle plastic pollution in our Great Lake. NOAA just released a 5-year Great Lakes marine debris action plan to get the plastic out of the water.
JRC says Lake Erie has one of the highest concentrations of microplastics in the world. And as News 5's Olivia Fecteau reports, you can learn how to be part of the solution.
We're drinking these plastics every day.
It's a problem so big, Jill Bartolotta says it can be hard to wrap your head around.
Anything that goes down your drain at home is going to eventually go out into the water.
She's an extension educator for Ohio Sea Grant, part of a national program focused on cleaning up our coasts. Next week, she's delivering the latest lecture in the Learning for Life series, all about plastic and keeping it out of our lake.
Plastics actually break down faster in fresh water than they do in salt water.
Right now, research is being done to understand how the microplastics we eat and drink every day will affect our health.
We know the chemicals in plastic are cancer-causing and can disrupt the hormone system.
There are large-scale efforts happening to take this on. Both Ohio Sea Grant and the City of Cleveland Office of Sustainability contributed to that 5-year action plan from NOAA.
We need to all do more of that, of educating the public about why this issue is so important, why it's in the news so much.
Kathy Len is the Sustainable Cleveland manager and is part of the large team working on plastic pollution. But she and Bartolotta say this is a battle everyone can fight.
There's very little easy steps that everyone can take.
Olivia Fecteau, News 5.
That free lecture on plastic pollution happens Wednesday at 6 p.m. at TriC's West Shore campus. That's in Westlake. You can find all the information and some simple steps to get you started on eliminating plastic from your life in this story on the News 5 app.
Make sure you check back later today for another update.
Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.